Okay. Hello, good morning, and nice to see you. It's the first time we met.
Yes, this is
So,
the first.
yeah, okay. Without further ado, just tell me about yourself a little bit. So, what you're doing for a living, and why you learning English? How long have you been learning English? Just tell me a little bit about that.
Okay, I'm Dr. Joey Sabularce. I'm from the Philippines. I'm an anesthesiologist. So I'm married. I'm 37 years old. So I'm a Christian. I'm a born again Christian. I'm a father of two kids. So I want to master English more because I'm trying to get to have a fellowship training in Australia, probably on the next my timeline because of the COVID pandemic, probably by 2022. So that's it.
Okay. Yeah, this cool. So you have to, boost your, to improvise, according to,
Yes.
I think you did about writing, right? Yeah. But my question is, but why you choose anesthesiologist? Why not obstetrician or pediatrician? A kind of, you know, this for me it's
Uh,
like scary, because every single day you must be dealing with a Shireen, all right?
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So what?
But
How about that? Mm-hmm.
I think there's this if you are good in physiology of on how human bodies are reacting or sustain its function. So
Mm-hmm.
if you're just good at that, uh, uh, and then you can apply that in your practice. So that's enough for you to be a good anesthesiologist. So getting paid, getting paid with what you are good at, I think it's a good job.
Yeah, yeah. Beside that, don't you think that is scary? Because needle. Oh my goodness. Just like for me,
Okay.
it's yeah, yeah. So what's about that? What in your mind at the very first time when you choose this subject in university at the time, perhaps, you know, this field, not in another like pediatrician, why anesthesiologist?
Why
Why
anesthesia?
yeah?
Aside,
Why don't
aside
you
from
feel like don't you feel this is like scary dealing with needle every single day?
uh, aside from I love the challenge. I don't consider them as stress.
Oh,
Uh, uh, I know uh, I know the difficulties, but having the knowledge on how to properly approach it, so it will make me, and plus also it will make me a better person.
uh,
So that's it. That's why I consider it. And I don't want to have the clinics wherein there's a one-on-one uh,
yeah,
patient
yeah, yeah,
interaction that I will have
yeah. Yeah.
to. Uh,
Oh,
I basically just have to perform in the I love the idea of working in the operating theater. So that made me consider this subspecialty, this specialty of anesthesia.
okay. So, when an anesthesia is needed, when?
Anesthesia is needed basically for patients' comfort, for them to be operated.
Yeah, only
Ortho-
only for before operated. Anything else, perhaps when someone having like suffered from what, so you have to anesthesia for the someone. When is that?
Most of the time, when the patient will be operated, okay, if the surgeon will put an incision in the
Mm-hmm.
skin or
Yeah.
to will try to fix something in the organ of a patient, of course it will hurt the patient, and also they cannot see right away if the organs they want to find, if the
Mm-hmm.
patient is not uh, anesthetized, okay, because
Yeah, 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 of course.
all the all the abdominal contents will just burst out if
Oh,
there's no anesthesia. Okay, yes,
yes, true, true,
intestine will
true.
just explode, there's no anesthesia. Okay?
Oh my God. Yeah,
Well,
you know, for me, it's when listen to you or when I read your message, oh, you're an anesthesiologist. It's like, what? Scary. It's scary to me, you know. Yeah, you always say, okay, this is my new experience talking with anesthesiologists, you know. It's cool actually.
but also, I'm also one of the, I'm not bragging.
Oh, okay, go
I'm
on.
not bragging, okay? I don't, it's just the two of us. But I'm also one of the 5% of those anesthesiologists who can do the nerve block. I use ultrasound. This is a portable ultrasound, handheld.
Yeah. Oh.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
I will just find the nerve
Uh-huh.
inside your body that will supply the sensory or the sensation. So in order for your surgeon to have you operated, I will just block it so I don't have to make the patient in general anesthesia.
Yeah. Okay. So you
Instead of
can do it in local, only locally.
we actually the more proper term will be regional.
Oh, regional.
Regional,
Okay.
regional. Because local is
Yes.
but the proper term will be more regional anesthesia. So
Oh, okay.
that's the reason why also. So that's it. I'm enjoying my enjoying my job. So having
Yes.
the
Yes.
having one of the being the one of the few guys who can do it in the anesthesia world. I think we're about 3,000 anesthesiologists here in the Philippines. So about 100 only can do it. Can do it. About 100. So
Yeah, because it's scary. Need courage, you know, to do that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think you know when someone having I don't know, have to going to make some operation. I think for me, when they gonna having a whole body for anesthesia for a whole body on when they need only a certain of region, perhaps you know.
ah, okay.
Get
Yeah,
it?
that's part of our training. That's part of our training.
Mm-hmm.
We have to make the call whether we're going to do the what we call the spinal anesthesia. Maybe you are pertaining to that spinal anesthesia, wherein we have to tap or we have to do puncturing in
Mm-hmm.
the back of
Yeah.
the patient, or we are going to perform the general anesthesia, wherein we have to intubate or place a tube, wherein the one we have to control the breathing of the patient. So it's part of our job. Yeah.
So how if the patient having like some fracture in the behind fracture and then and but they you know when they having like accident all right accident and then a car accident perhaps and then having fracture on the back and then but he got like diabetic. So how is that?
Yeah, you just have to. It depends, but basically, let me guide your question. So maybe if the surgeon will schedule the patient right away as emergency, we just have to place the patient on general anesthesia. Just it. So
General.
diabetes, okay. So we just have to consider it part of our parameter that we every hourly, most of the time every hour inside the OR, we monitor the blood sugar of the patient. So we just have to be aware that the patient is not will not have low sugar in his body, in his or her body, or whether it's hypoglycemia or hyperglycemia, meaning that's more than around 150 of sugar milligram per DL. So, but the more dangerous part is putting the patient in a hypoglycemic state. Hypo means there's only about less than 60 sugar, of glucose in the body. So
Ah,
far
so
more
so
dangerous.
what the normal rate for people who having diabetes? Just like if normal people who don't have diabetes, how to rate the blood sugar, which the ring, I mean.
Or
Uh-huh.
I mean, having around 80 to 100 is okay. If you're
82.
non-diabetic,
Uh-huh.
100, 110.
Wait. 82? 82
80,
until
80,
100? Uh-huh.
80 to 110. That's good.
Okay. Uh-huh.
But
110.
inside the
Okay.
inside the operating room, you can allow some
Yeah.
increase in blood sugar. Why? The main reason is because the body is in stress mode. So your body will increase the secretions of what we call cortisol. Cortisol, that's basically one of the steroids, in order to prepare the body for stress that is going to happen. Since your surgeon and the accident that you told me before, you told me that there's a fracture, the body will right away cope up, will adjust to the requirement because he has the brain will recognize it that it's a danger, that it should require energy requiring mode for the body to surpass or to prevent the body from falling down or from shutting down rather.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. I think my question is like, I'm when I met a doctor, my question is like pop up in my brain, because nowadays lately, people, especially old people, they're having like hypertension, like, and also diabetic. Most people just like complex disease. They have they're getting, getting older, getting more disease they have. All right. So, uh,
Uh,
because this is according my brother experience, and he got diabetes. When sometimes the blood sugar just like up down. So
yeah.
what factors that influence to make the blood sugar up down?
So there, I think the proper doctor for that is the endocrinologist. But as
Uh-huh.
far as what I can and I know
Yeah,
is
yeah.
that they have the body. Once you are diabetic, you are very prone for, as you've said, ups and downs. You are very labile. The what you call that labile. The blood sugar is very erratic. So you have to
Like
monitor
like
that
like unstable. Do you mean like unstable? Like up down?
stable. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you take your anti-diabetic drug, you are and you have not taken any food, the probability of you will having a low blood sugar is high. So it's better that you have this kind of device that will capillary CBG, capillary blood sugar test, uh,
Mm-hmm.
in your pocket. So once in a while, once you have experienced some of the symptoms, you can monitor easily your blood sugar. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I knew what do you call it? Insulin. What to
Yes.
inject?
Insulin.
Yeah,
Yeah. Insulin
insulin. Yeah.
for basically your body becomes resistant or not. Sometimes it's resistant, or either it's resistant to insulin, or no more functioning insulin left in your body. So that's the reason why you will have those exogenous. We call that exogenous insulin. So that came from that's other resources, other sources. So it will just basically boost up your control your sugar. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I see. Uh-huh. But if someone having their history from genetically blood sugar, I mean diabetic, they when they having blood sugar around 400, but they still did not fainted, but still can manage. But this is different when
Mm.
people, yeah, they if they don't have the chronology of from the genetic, about diabetic, like different about perhaps about 200 blood sugar, the rate. That's also already feel like headache, like different
I
with
get your,
people who having genetical. Yes. So what about this?
I get probably because some of the patients uh, will have this uh, tolerance. Tolerance.
Oh,
The bad thing is that if your body does not acknowledge or will not give you the early symptoms that
uh-huh.
your body should need, that you should, as a person, should recognize. If you don't experience the headache, the vomiting, or and if your blood sugar is already that high or even that low, it could eventually lead to more dangerous complications because it will bypass the complication. Suddenly, you'll just ended up being comatose. That's the problem with that. Once you're
Yeah.
very so, and also your brain, your other vital organs such as your kidney and your eyes, you will have blindness. You will have
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
so
some
you will
people
have
having
your
blind. Uh-huh.
you will be very prone to infections, and your kidney will fail. So if if you are very if you are not keen on on monitoring your blood sugar,
Mm-hmm.
basically uh, your body will the complications will take effect immediately. So
Okay. If someone for example like me, I think my genetically I got diabetic, I think so. But so when what age should I have prepare to prevent, avoid, I think about lifestyle, I mean eating healthy food. So, in what age should I taking good care of this so I can prevent to not get diabetes in my old age?
in what age? You're
Yes,
saying in what age?
yes.
I think
At the very beginning.
the
Yeah.
right answer for that is in every stage of our lives, you should take care. I mean, even at the once you're even during on the stage of our conception, meaning when we are still in our mother's womb, our mother should start should already be starting their proper nutrition, not eating or not drinking alcohol, not eating the sweet foods, the fattening foods, because
Not
it will
smoking.
immediately stimulate the glands in the baby, in the baby inside the womb. If plus when you're already out, when you're already a baby, if you're drinking the formula milk and you did not drink the breast milk, you're already susceptible to diabetes, or because
Oh,
that those those formula milk are very sweet. That's the reason why
yeah, yeah, yeah.
these babies love it because it's very sweet. They love it. They will definitely uh, will try it more because it's the brain will be happy for that. It's the and then the
Oh,
mother have this. The parents will have this no, notion that their babies are healthy because they're fat,
yeah, 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 yeah.
but actually they're not.
Yeah,
That
true.
will eventually that will prepare them to have this diabetes. Okay, okay, and then on your teen, so once you are consuming this starchy foods and like the instant foods, uh,
Like
those
junk food, yeah.
basically,
Mm.
and then once you're already adult, if you're if you're eating starchy foods and on the if you're having the sweet tooth and you love the cake, so those are the factors. But
Yes.
mind you, carbohydrate is not bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad. You just have to select the proper food, like fruits. So
Yes.
a bowl of fruit a day is enough to sustain your we have this glycemic index, where in
Mm-hmm.
your
Yeah.
body you have to control that glycemic index. So
Yeah.
in order for you not to crave, because once your glycemic index is down, your brain will start to get your brain will start to crave for food, and then so you just have to take care of that. And then the exercise, I think 70% diet is
Yeah.
30% exercise, and more on sleep. So
Mm-hmm.
to about around 8 hours per day of sleep, of continuous quality sleep, that will make you.
You know, I get, I'm the last one. I'm in the 10 from 10, I'm the 10 from 10. So get it? I'm the 10
So
from
if you
10.
have 10 siblings, you have 10
So
siblings.
yes,
You have 10
yes,
siblings.
yes, yes, yes,
You're the youngest.
yes. I'm the youngest one from 10. So why
How old
I'm
are you?
telling you this?
May I
Yeah,
ask? How old are you? How old are
that
you? How old are you?
I'm quite old. I got kid already, so it's okay. Because but I'm going to tell you this, like I'm almost all of my sibling, they're having diabetes, you know,
Hmm.
but I hope not, I hope not, because at least they're like scary, so I have to maintain myself, and by doing exercise, I work out, perhaps every other day. I did workout, and also maintain my daily intake, so actually for me, if a kid having bad habit, like drink sweet milk or chocolate or whatever, candy, or perhaps, because I think this is depend on the parent. If they introduce food with with happy taste, because I think a baby, since they were born, they don't know what salty is, don't know what sweet is. If we did not let them know it, we did not introduce them, all right, about many kind of tastes, so this is
Hmm.
depend on the parent, all right. If you don't teach them to eat the sweet one, they don't know what it is, what the sweet is, all right. So I think that is depend on the parent, how they apply daily intake for their kids, all right. And then also, yeah, I think this is depend from the house, all right, how to apply healthy lifestyle. All right. So I never feel like bored talking about healthy life. This really interesting me. This is the first one I'm talking with a doctor. It's
Yeah.
cool.
You mentioned that you have a family history of diabetes.
Yes.
You have an inclination. Okay. So
Uh-huh.
the good thing is, if you avoid, or you will just try to maintain those, having a healthy lifestyle, meaning you will have to focus more on diet. The exercise, of course you will have to do it, but some people, basically they're having a very strenuous exercise, but look at their lifestyle, or on how they eat food. So it will just be negate everything. It will not just take effect. So having said that, one of my easy questions, easy, uh, one of my questions would be, are you taking, still having soft drinks?
Sorry, what is that?
Are you still having soft drinks?
Oh,
Soft drinks.
soft drink? No, never ever.
Okay. My
Never.
next question, are you having instant coffee? Instant
No.
coffee.
Oh, instant coffee once in a while. Once in blue moon,
No.
almost not. Yes.
You avoid that, the instant
Yes.
coffee.
True. Mm-hmm.
Coffee is not bad, but it should be on the dark. I mean,
Yeah.
it should be
Yes.
in brewed, or the pure coffee.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes. Yes. Get
you
it.
can add sugar, but not the. You can. Do you know muscovado sugar? Muscovado.
I know. I don't know. What's that?
You have that's sugar cane sugar. That's from a sugar cane, but it's not
Ah, okay, okay.
usually it's black or
Mm-hmm.
brown, dark brown.
Oh, I see. I
Not,
get it.
not
Mm-hmm.
it's separate from it's it's different from your brown sugar. It's dark brown, almost black.
Oh,
Okay, that's muscovado sugar. Or you can also try the cocoa
so
sugar.
so what the name of the black sugar? Can you write down later after this chat? All right. So I will try to figure
Uh,
out the black sugar. The sugar who the color is black.
I may I'll just have to talk with my May, because I don't my probably after this I will not have May. Pwede ba yung
It's
ano?
okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Yung
No problem. No problem. Next
yung
time.
brown sugar, yung ano natin, muscovado. No, no, it's okay. We just have to, if you don't, do you have notes?
Okay.
Okay. Or
Yes,
this
you
one.
can spell it. Okay. Oh my goodness. What's that?
It's just common in our store here.
Oh, Moscovado. Oh,
Muscovado sugar.
Moscovado. Okay, thank you. Mm-hmm.
Muscovado
I
sugar.
get it. Get it.
Or
Yeah.
cocoa sugar. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
One is
Okay.
healthy. Plus the...
Is it easy to get it? Is that easy to get?
Yes, easy.
Mm-hmm.
Because as I said, don't treat carbohydrates as enemies. You just have to know which one are your enemies and which one are the
Yeah.
ones
Yeah.
that will help your body.
Yeah.
So,
Sure.
okay.
Sure.
So, next question: are you taking alcohol?
No, never.
Okay,
Never.
that's good. Okay? Are you a Muslim or what's your religion?
Yeah, previously I was born in Bali, like a Hindu, but because of my marriage, the previous marriage, so I turned to Muslim because yeah, about my situation at the time, So I'm Muslim until now. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So basically, you will have a good diet for the Muslim, I think. You don't
Yeah.
eat pork. Basically,
Yes.
that's a good.
Of course. Mm-hmm.
So if you're going to eat for beef,
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
okay, make sure they are grass fed.
Oh. Okay.
They should be grass fed.
Mm-hmm.
Some farmers, in order for them to earn more and
Mm-hmm.
silly,
Yeah.
they will
Yeah.
they will
Yes.
give some feed. So
Yeah.
basically,
True.
these grass-fed beef are more
Oh.
expensive, but it's healthier.
Yes. Sometimes
And
the healthier food gonna be more expensive. That's normal. Just like
yeah, but I think that.
yeah.
How about rice? Do you eat rice?
That's the thing. They're gonna say because in Asian people mostly they eat rice, all right. And like in Indonesia, this is like staple food. Main food in Indonesia. Without eating rice, they call it we didn't eat anything. Without rice, they say like I didn't eat. All right. And then that is the thing that I try to minimize. And every single day, I only eat rice in daytime in my lunch, but only a very little small amount, perhaps less than like this, less than perhaps in a half of this a cup of rice. Yes, because I like full, fill up full. But in for my dinner, so I'm having like oatmeal, and put some honey or like a palm fruit, not palm fruit, it's a date fruit. So I pick like chopping them and then put on the oatmeal, and mix together. That is my dinner mostly, just to
Okay.
prepare myself. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Aside from being a doctor, I have this trouble previously. I'm not that uh, slim now, but I'm that big before.
Oh.
My body right now is where I want it, right? I want it
Oh,
right now.
congratulations,
So
you get it.
I was big, but I did not want to be that very thin
Ah.
because I cannot sustain it. You will be thin at the same time. You will. So I just so having said that, so I paid a dietitian for this knowledge. Okay, so I just don't. It's not discussed in our during our medical school. I paid for it. So in order for that dietitian to coach me on how to eat properly. So going back, so according to him, uh, I have to eat heavy breakfast and heavy lunch plus
Mm.
eat fruits in between like 10 a.m. 3 a.m.
Yeah,
But I
yeah,
have
yeah.
to skip supper, supper, dinner because just have to make a mimicking diet. I'm not actually dieting. I'm not fasting, mimicking fasting. I have to mimic fasting. I have to drink this uh, uh, organic, organic choco
Okay.
shake, choco shake, wherein it can maintain my glycemic index so
Oh,
that I won't be hungry from
oh,
midnight, from dinner, because
that's
during that
awesome.
time, yeah, during that time, your body will will consume the least amount of
Oh my
energy.
goodness, let me know what's that. I will try it.
So,
I would like.
could
Oh my god,
you
that's good for
di ba ako
diet,
yeah.
because I got big belly, I get the no, no, I get big belly, just like, oh my god, I have to
Yung
make it
Organifi
slimmer,
lang.
Oh my
Organifi
god.
sa baba. Yung chocolate shake, yeah. Mm. Yeah, I think you have, but it has to be organic, okay? The goal is not to
Yeah,
be
that's right.
just to lose weight. It's just secondary. The goal is to be. Actually, I'm not selling this, huh? I'm just
Okay,
sharing my
okay. No,
knowledge.
no, no, no.
Okay. I don't. I
Spotify,
won't pro. I won't
chocolate,
promise.
chocolate, instant.
Organifi.
Oh, in one makes protein complete. Oh, protein complete, complete protein. Okay, my goodness. Oh my god. Or
Okay.
unify
Yes.
chocolate. Wait, wait,
You
the
have
last,
to identify this.
but
The
the last one, the last one.
secret
Let
is
me see.
this.
Wait, let me see the last one. Chocolate, and the last one was a supplement. Oh, dietary supplement. Okay, thank you. Oh
You
my
have to take
goodness.
note of this one, Annie.
Mhm.
You have to have a USDA. Can you see the USDA?
Which one?
The seal?
No, I know.
The USDA? This one?
Oh, what's
USDA.
that? US? USDA? A.
Yes.
Okay. USBA.
Certified.
Okay.
It certifies that it's an organic and it's gluten.
Oh, I see. In here, okay, okay. I cannot see it, the red one. Okay.
Okay.
Like green, red, purple, green, orange. Oh my God,
Yes.
so many colors. Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I
You
just
just have
wanting
to
to know
remember
about this.
regarding.
I think this is expensive and really hard to find. All right.
No, I think it's distributed here by Baron here in the Philippines. Uh, of course, you will have to spend more, but I think you have that in Indonesia because Indonesia is already, and you're in Bali. I think you're in the BC. You're in Bali, right?
Yeah, I'm from Bali, but I didn't live in Bali. I live in Borneo.
Borneo right now.
Yeah.
That's part of Indonesia.
Yes.
Is it a busy city? I don't know.
Not really busy.
Probably will
Small city.
depend more. But I think this one is available in Singapore for sure.
Yeah,
Singapore.
that's right.
So you just have to pay for it. So for me, it's like this one is around $80. I think
Oh.
I will consume this one for 1 month.
Mm.
So when I
$80. Okay.
woke up from my sleep, when I woke up,
Ah.
it
Yeah,
will
yeah, yeah.
make me. You just
Oh.
have to take note of your You just have to listen to your body. You just have to listen. So your body will send signals.
How? What does this? Is it sweet?
Yes, it's sweet.
Really
Fortunately,
sweet? Really
no,
sweet? Yeah, because
no.
I don't really like sweet.
It's like the one that's from Starbucks, a bit sweet, but it's 50% of that. It's 50%, but it's organic and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's not really dangerous for body, not harm body. All right, that's make me healthy. And I know, I love
According to my
that.
coach, also,
Sorry.
according to my coach, according to my coach, these are these are some of the things that you should avoid. Some of these, I think you will not like to hear. Some of these you will not like to
Who's
hear.
that?
You avoid bread.
Yeah.
You as much as possible. But I eat bread right now, but not once in a while. You know why? Because it has yeast. It has yeast. Yeast is in order for us to be healthy, our gastrointestinal tract. So your intestines, they are reacting to yeast. These are probably one of the start. They are probably the one that starts the inflammation in your body. The soy sauce, the soybeans, the soy product, tofu. Maybe you're fond of eating tofu. Are you fond of eating tofu? So as much as possible, you avoid that as much as possible. But if you will avoid that, by making it part of your daily staple, you know,
Yeah. I know.
from morning till night. But once in a while, I think once a week or twice a week, it's okay. We love it.
So I think everything is depend on the portion, all right? Just not too much, and the good portion is going to be cool, all right? In balance, everything, But sometimes the meat, also fish, but fish every single day I eat fish. To be honest, yeah, I love it. But about sweet thing, I don't really like for sweet teas. Especially so much cheese, I mean so much sweet because I am already sweet. Sorry, just kidding.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Anyway, this is already 3:37 minutes, almost 38. Oh my goodness, yeah. So I think it's enough for today. But next time, I will be happy to help you to talk about anything according to your profession. All right.
Okay. Okay. Let me ask you something.
Okay.
Are you going to take an IELTS?
No, not at all.
So why are you studying English?
Because I'm English lover. I'm crazy for English because my background is in Bali. Sometimes I go to Bali, and Bali is tourist destination. I have to welcoming them and just say hello for people, all right? But I love to interact with people from all over the world. This is like sharing my point of view, everything. So I can just like now I can get you, all right?
Okay.
You are the first friend from
Okay.
Thank you for your time, for everything.
Thank
I
you.
hope this is not the last one. All right. I'm waiting for your time. And nice talking to you.
So next time, are we going to meet with other people also by
Yeah.
conference call?
Yeah, actually, when we gathering with many people, this is quite tricky to manage because sometimes manage all continents, like 4 or 5 continents, I go all together. But of course, there's gonna be like diminish the quality time. I think you don't have time to talk, because I have to, share time. All right. So yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But if possible, I will invite you with teacher Nevin, perhaps. Next time on
Okay.
Zoom, I will put on my Rock On group. All right.
Okay. Thank you so much. Have a nice
Thanks
day.
for everything. Yeah, enjoy your day. Bye for now.
God bless. Bye-bye.